What's up, guys? It's your boy Chick Smooth. So after Charlamagne came out and pretty much said that him and Joe Budden are no longer friends, that Joe has pretty much burned that bridge with him of being friends, Joe Budden responded on his podcast and says, "Yo, newsflash, Charlamagne, I never really considered you a friend. You've been the guy that's been trying to kick my back in since 2010. Any chance that you got to interview people that hated me, you've given them a platform." So Joe admits that he never really considered Charlamagne to be a friend, despite working together on different projects, right? The next question that I posed in the video that I made was, yo, why would you still continue to be friends with somebody that clearly doesn't have your best interest? This is also the same question that Ish asked him. So Joe Budden basically responded today by saying, yo, in Monopoly, sometimes you gotta work with your enemy to win the game. And then Ish called him out and said, yeah, but that's a game. There's a difference between working with your enemy on a game that has no consequences and working with your enemy in real life.
Guys, I listened back to the podcast and I saw a few people fucking touting you up again. Oh man! Like you was the hate. Like you was the fucking. Like you the fucking holy grail or some shit.
I'm right? Go get Rory a paycheck.
Let's get this nigga back. Listen, and I forgot a perfect analogy to just give to you in our last argument. So I'm gonna give it to you and I'm gonna keep it pushing. To your point about,
I'm not gonna get a chance to reply.
If you want to.
Okay, go ahead.
To your point about working with the enemy.
Okay. Go ahead.
Roughly how many games of Monopoly have you and I played?
Hundreds.
So at some point in Monopoly,
we have to.
You and I are enemies, right? In Monopoly. Come on, tell the truth.
No, not necessarily.
Oh, God, all right.
That's not true, but I get your analogy.
In Monopoly, don't you have to work with the enemy sometimes and think of a way to stab him in the back at the end to win the game?
Indeed.
Yo, and I'm listening back to the pod, I'm like, yo, how am I having this argument with Ish and don't bring up Monopoly? So I just had to say it because it was irking my OCD.
Why? Because all of the people saying I kicked your ass in the argument.
But
yo,
listen.
Stay out the comments, yo.
But you have to understand.
I can't believe I'm telling you that.
But listen to this, and let me give you this so you know. On the internet, I can find anything I want. Mm-hmm. I can find the good. I can find the bad.
Indeed. In Monopoly, number one, it's for fun. That's number one, right? Even though our
y'all
Monopoly,
be arguing like it's not that fun.
Look, our Monopoly games are not for play.
It's brain exercise.
It is.
Don't do that.
However, no real life ramifications are gonna. You get what I'm saying? Like nothing is gonna happen in real life.
Ish, you've been at games with me where I've had to pull you to the side and say, "Yo, I think I'm a hit dude."
We gotta get him up here. Anyway, right? So
am I lying?
No, you're not. What I'm saying,
and had a real point that related to real life.
Because it relates to life. But
ta-da! Thank you.
In that instance that we were discussing last week, fam, you have children that rely on you, what you do to support them. You have a son in college. You have a newborn. Like that's real life shit. So if somebody
newborn, my guy be 4. Put some respect on him. Put some respect. He was around.
That's my man. Look. So again, if somebody's trying to, whether deliberate, it's deliberate. If somebody's trying to affect how you feed your children, that's not fucking play Monopoly. You get what I'm saying? That's not that. So I have a problem with that if I'm you. Something's going on.
Hey, let me tell you a secret. I don't work for anybody.
We know. But again, these things could potentially harm your life, your business, your future. Right?
No.
They could. Yes. You got my point, yo.
The planets cannot harm Galactus.
And I do have to agree with Ish. I don't think Joe really understands the ramifications that can come from working and being close to somebody that you think doesn't like you, right? They can expose you. They can know your deepest, darkest secret, everything. Now, my next question is, what does Charlamagne actually think about Joe Budden, right? I want to know if Charlamagne has been considering Joe Budden to be a friend, And then, Joe started exposing certain things, started acting different on the podcast. And then Charlamagne said, you know what? I'm not messing with you. Or did Charlamagne consider Joe to be an enemy as well, right? Now we know how Joe Budden has felt throughout the course of their friendship. I'm curious if Charlamagne felt the same way. To be honest with you guys, Charlamagne did not need Joe Budden. He didn't need to work with him. I think he actually considered Joe to be a friend. Not a close friend, right? But at least a friend where they can have some sort of working relationship. And Joe needed Charlamagne. So tell me what you guys think about this, man. This is getting real interesting. And as we all know, there's no friends in this industry, right? Only foes, or only people that you have to get along with for the sake of the bigger goal for you, which is to win or to get to a certain place in your life. Post your comments below, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later.